Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, people? This your boy Double R, man. Shouts out to the real BRC, the real battle rap community. Salute to the GOAT, salute the GOAT gang, and any and everybody that appreciate this real, man. We ain't gonna waste no time today. I know I ain't been around for, a few days, but we back at it, man. My guest here today, state your name, bro.
Kill Castellano, representing that Kill TV. Philly in the building. Shout out to Double R, man. Stay cooking up, man. I appreciate the grind, yo. Real rap.
Most definitely. So we were just talking about some interesting shit, right? You was telling me, man, about these dudes not putting no respect on Cassidy's name. But before we get into that, did you see the Norbit All podcast with SU SURF? Well, did you hear it?
I don't think I caught that yet.
You didn't catch it. SU SURF was basically, disrespecting Cassidy. But talk about all of these guys that Cassidy birthed, and all of these guys that failed to give Cassidy his credit and give Cassidy the credit for making it possible for them to be who they are.
Listen, man, I'm from Philly, born in Temple Hospital. You know what I'm saying? 1986, man. Listen, all of these dudes, they'd be lying to say that they didn't get they whole style from Cass, man. He birthed the whole city. I mean, before him, it was like Major Figure Spado had the crazy punchlines. I'm not going to hold you. He was that bull. But after that came Cassidy, and he had this whole city on fire, man. Everybody was trying to have that back-to-back punchline flow that he created, from your Ciceros to your Reed Dollars to your Joey Jihad to your Quilly Mills to your Meek Mills, you name it. They all was mimicking after his style, man. It's just a fact.
Okay, bruh. So we was talking about something else, about Cassidy's mixtape, album, whatever they want to call it, and tell the people what you was telling me about. Is not about selling out. You feel me? And that's one thing, a recurring theme that I've always seen with Cassidy in his career. Where everybody went right, he went left. When everybody went left, he went right. You see what I'm saying? I call it taking the detour. While everybody is going one way, I take a detour. You see what I'm saying? That's what I go by. But explain to the people, because there was a lot of people out there that said Cassidy mixtape wasn't quite like the Cassidy they wanted to hear. Talk about that.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind, I'm going to rewind a little bit before that, because the split personality, his first album, wasn't the Cassidy that we knew. It was Swiss Beats that turned him into the girl, you want to come to my hood, that type of Cassidy, where it was like song formatted bars. That wasn't the Cassidy that we knew. We knew the mixtape Cass that was flaming every beat, that was just back-to-back bars, punchlines, all kind of crazy raps. I mean, he toned it down for the album. He toned it down. Swiss made him tone it down. Swiss was the one that gave him that type of structure to make different songs. So it's like every time Cassidy comes through, it's something different.
So you saying Swiss did him the same way, kind of like Diddy did the Biggie with the Juicy and shit like that?
Exactly.
Made it more appealing. He wanted Cassidy to be more appealing to a wider audience than just what he know.
Right. It was more better for him to advertise, his artists. Which, I mean, that's smart on Swiss part. I ain't saying nothing wrong with, what he did, but I'm saying that wasn't the Cass that we knew. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a big difference. But, he had success with his music career because of it. So shout out to Swiss. But, Cass is a monster, man, like lyrically. You know what I'm saying? So as far as this album, I feel like, to me, it's as close to split personality as you're gonna get from what I've heard of his catalog. Like, minus the big features from like a R. Kelly, minus the Swiss Beats tracks, the lyrics and the content it was dope, man. You can't deny that. I mean, I don't know what these dudes want, but I prefer lyrics and reality rap. That's my favorite type of music to listen to. Reality rap. Stuff that I can relate to.
I'm gonna admit this. As I told you, I wasn't, and I'm not gonna say a big fan because I wasn't listening to it. You know what I'm saying? I was young. All I knew was the Cassidy Dolo freestyles, you know, him battling motherfuckers and, you know, his mixtapes and shit like that, you know. But I can tell you this, that mixtape numbers, that told me a lot about Cassidy. If I didn't never know anything, it told me a lot about him. It told me that Cassidy is a deep dude, man. Like, he's not just a street oriented type of dude. Like, he knows about life.
He's a thinker, man.
It was Mad Jewels. He dropped Mad Jewels in that mixtape. Go ahead, bro.
Mad Jewels, man. Like, I heard somebody say that, you know, the album was all over the place. 1 minute he talking about threesomes with his girl. Next minute he's talking about Christ. It's like, you know, even when you watch a movie, it's ups and downs, it's highs and lows in the movies. It's strong points, it's different stuff. It's like a roller coaster ride. It's not just, you know, one way the whole time. So yeah, the album is over here and it's over there. It's a number of things. It's a full body album.
Now reversing back to the surf thing. Reversing back to the surf thing. Now, I've heard a little bit of surf music, and a lot of people that I know heard a lot of surf music, and you can clearly see that surf is catering to today's generation. You feel me? And that's the difference between Cassidy and a lot of these dudes. You know, he set the trend. They follow the trend, and they go with the trend. You see what I'm saying?
They go with the trend. Now, what you saying that, I'm going to say that you're 100% right, because somebody like a GOODZ, for example, has admitted on interviews, like, I come from the era that Cassidy comes from, but I've adapted to the era today, which means he don't still rap how he used to. He now raps how the URL wants him to today.
And if you want to be completely honest, he was garbage back then.
To be honest with you, I never liked him like that, but I preferred his style back then than what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's garbage either way.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to be honest, but I never thought he was just super fire. I mean, he wasn't never no Mook or no Lux to me, but he was all right. But now I'm like, yo, that's like, that's entertainment for these dudes that like to see somebody swag rap through a battle. That's what he do.
But that just confirms everything that we already knew and that Cassidy was saying the whole time. Like, these dudes are weak, man. These dudes aren't leaders. They present as if they're leaders, but, you know, their actions show otherwise. You're not you're not a leader. You're a follower. You're a caterer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I said why Cassidy
controlled. So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, bro.
Did Cassidy do anything different than he said that he was going to do in the battle?
Absolutely not.
Like, he didn't promise us that he was going to swag his way through the battle. He didn't promise us he was going to have a bunch of jokes and crazy little angles and all this goofy stuff. He didn't promise none of that. He said he was going to bar that boy to death. That's what he said he was going to do. Heavy bars. You know what I mean? And when they talk about swag and money and all of that, what do you consider his third round?
But guess what GOODZ said? Guess what GOODZ said in the 15 Minutes of Fame? He said that he knew he was going to beat Cassidy. And I sat back and I'm like, how the fuck why the fuck do you think you beat Cassidy? Because you clearly didn't. But let me hear him out. He said that he knew Cassidy was going to be stubborn. He knew Cassidy wasn't going to push his pride to the side. He knew Cassidy wasn't going to cater to this generation. But Cassidy said he wasn't. GOODZ said, which showed you that GOODZ went in a battle catering to the crowd like he always been doing.
Right, that's a fact. So what he's basically saying is what Cass already said. He already said he was going to stand 10 toes down. He's not changing for the crowd and what they want. He already said that. You know what I mean? So when the battle, and he said he was going to set trends. So one trend that has been set, now dudes is doing bar breakdown. Before this battle, was you seeing a whole bunch of people breaking down bars from battles, round for round?
I said that in my joint with Nixon. I told him, I said, Cassidy, I haven't seen this many bar breakdowns ever.
Yeah,
we haven't seen. The one thing we can say a lot of things about Cassidy. We can say a lot of things about other battlers. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain, is that it's a whole lot of shit that had went on in a good way when Cassidy presence was around that never went on with these other guys. They never broke records.
Saying, man.
They never broke records.
They gotta pay homage, yo.
Yeah.
They have to. Like, even if you don't like the bull, see me, I'm not a hater. Like, even if I don't like somebody, I can admit, like I just said, I never really liked GOODZ, but I prefer his rap style back then more than I do now. Like, I'm gonna call it how I see it. A lot of these dudes is just haters. They're not gonna admit the truth. Like, the bull been setting trends for a long time now. I told you from the beginning, he set the trend in Philly. Everybody was rapping like him for a long time. Now after him, they started to rap like me. Everybody was trying to rap like me. Cass was the Meek at that time. He was that bull. You know what I mean? Like, that's who he was in Philly. You know what I mean? And until he caught his case and got into the car crash and all of that stuff, and he left Swiss, that's when his buzz in Philly, that's when even Philly turned their back on him and started to hate. But if you know anything about Philly, like, that's the type of city that we are. Like, McNabb, when you winning, we with you. When you losing, you trash. That's just how it is. I mean, it's a tough city, but
that's how it is in That's how it is in DC.
Yeah, like that's just how it be in these tough cities. So you know, it is what it is. But that bull, one thing. All right, let me point out this. That man didn't fold like a paper bag. He went there. He performed all 3 rounds like a professional, even throughout the crowd or whatever was going on. He did what he came to do, and after the battle, he continued to promote the battle. Continued to get pay-per-view views. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube views went crazy the first week. How can you not acknowledge that?
Hey, what do you say? I really want to know your opinion on this, bro. You know, what do you say, and my subscribers that are going to listen to this video as well, what do you say, what do you feel about people that constantly tell me and others, stop making all of your videos about Cassidy? Stop oversaturating your videos with Cassidy name.
A lot of people don't like to hear the truth, man. When you talking, when you speaking truth, people want you to be quiet.
People want you to tell a lie.
People want you to be quiet. They want you to tell a lie. They want you to, you know, saturate it. They want you, all right, perfect. Or no, I ain't gonna get into that just yet. But people, they don't want to hear it, man. You know what I'm saying? But how many YouTube channels is out there? You don't like what you hearing, you could tune in somewhere else.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's like people talking about internet bullying. How? You could just log off.
But bro, I want to ask you this though. Is there anybody else to talk about that's worthy of being talked about?
That's another good point. Like to be honest with you, since that battle, the only battle that I was kind of hyped to see afterwards was Lux and Verb. But even that didn't have the same hype. Like, there hasn't been the same hype since this battle. That should say something. That should, like, you should be able to open your eyes and see that says a lot. It speaks volume.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why people don't want to open and I said it before, and I know you heard it. I'm gonna tell you why people don't want to open their minds and open their eyes to what's really going on when involving Cassidy and what he's done. People, and you know this with our people in particular, blacks, but all people, we don't like to admit that we were wrong, that we made a misjudgment. You see what I'm saying? We rather go down with our lies than to accept the truth and accept fact. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's 100%. I couldn't have said it no better. I mean, you would rather go down with the lie than just coming to grips with the truth.
Notice after the battle, the narrative was GOODZ won. We're slowly, we've seen that shift right now. Anytime you have John in the fucking face off with Hitman, and GOODZ is saying, yeah, you know the 2.7 million I did, and they say, you mean Cassidy did? Right. It's funny how these dudes are saying that shit to prove they fucking point, because they're going at GOODZ, but they weren't able to show Cassidy that fucking respect from the jump. You see what I'm saying?
But listen.
Go ahead, bro.
Even with that being said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you feel like somebody who is scared, not prepared, a coward, somebody that wasn't built for war would have folded if the deck is stacked, if it seemed like everything is against you? When the last time you seen queens flip during the face-off of a big battle?
Never. They saying he's doing it now, but it was since the fucking Cassidy shit.
But why the hell? Who picked him? Why?
You know who picked him.
But I'm saying, like, that right there alone just told me how this is gonna go. Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they doing.
Yeah. Hey, the funny part about it is, ever since the fucking battle, they continue to show us how they really going. They try to use the fucking steam from the fucking Cassidy resolution card for his fucking app. They try to use the steam from the resolution card for the fucking known 9 joint.
Right.
They try to do it for double impact. And you see what has happened. All failures.
Right. So, again, to the people that saying, yo, you talking too much about Cass, whatever. It's like, why not? Who else gonna do it?
And they ignore it, bro.
Clearly, he's outnumbered in this community of the URL and all of that. So we gotta be the voice to speak up. I mean, y'all can't just have it one way.
And the funny part about it is, who gives a? I was just, bringing that to light. You see what I'm saying? But who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, before Cassidy, Tay-Rock has lost many of battles. Surf has choked in many of battles. You see what I'm saying? Lux, all of them have act like divas in many of battles. Manipulating the people, shortchanging the people. Smack has been doing it ever since he even started URL. And everybody just act like and play C now like they haven't seen that shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly what the fuck me and the real BRC gonna do when in regards to Cassidy. But see, the thing is, we don't have to play C now because everything we say is fact. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They play C now to a bunch of fucking lies. They play C now to a fucking lies. We play C now to the fucking truth because we're not gonna let you stir the narrative and try to tarnish this man's legacy and sweep it under the fucking rug.
Right. This man GOODZ said Cassidy fans think that bars is rhyming word, cat, hat, rat, sat. That's what he said up there and said. I'm looking at this dude like, are you kidding me? So he said bars is when you say something crazy and the crowd reacts. That's bars. That's the worst definition of bars that I've ever heard.
So when GOODZ said rat, cat, fat, he was describing himself.
Exactly. That's my point. That's why I said that was terrible. That was terrible. He shouldn't have never said that.
And then he said when the crowd react. How many times have somebody said something? Hold on, bro. How many times have somebody said something crazy? How many times have you said to yourself that Daylight said something crazy? That I'm a big B Magic fan. How many times have B Magic said something crazy and all the rest of these battlers and it just went right over their fucking heads?
Right over their heads.
That's why Daylight had to turn into who he turned into.
But listen,
Go ahead, bro.
That wasn't bars because the crowd didn't react.
Mm-hmm.
By his logic. That wasn't bars because the crowd didn't react by his logic. I feel like they got a new school of, battle rap fans, and this is what they think battle rap is. They spinning the narrative like that's what it is, and it's like, no, that's what you tried to turn it into.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Cass came back to really get it back in its proper perspective, put it where it's supposed to be.
But how can the crowd? How could the crowd determine? How could the crowd determine what fire bars is and fire material is when they can't comprehend it? When they can't?
When they don't know.
When they don't know. When they can't break it down.
They don't know. Fire bars to me is something that I gotta go back and say, damn, I didn't even catch that. I went back and watched the battle like 5 times straight, and I'm like, damn. Each round, I'm like, damn, I didn't catch this, I didn't catch that. That's bars.
Bruh, it's still fucking triple entendres, quadruple entendres, and shit like that. That I'm still like, what the fuck? How did I miss that one? Cassidy said it was gonna happen though. He said it was gonna happen.
He said that as well, yeah. He said that as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about this man's daughter is a no-go for any battle rapper right now. All of a sudden, it's okay because Cass and you don't want to mess up the bag, and you got these. You're reasoning now
Sucker
for money, basically.
Sucker.
You know what I mean? Like so you got a price now. You could be bought.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said, can't nobody speak on her. That's what you said. Now it's okay because it's like, come on, man. Come on, like y'all gotta put some respect on the boy name.
Nah, he switched it into this. He switched it, and they do gotta put respect on his name, but he switched it into this. He said that it is okay for any other motherfucker outside of their outside of the URL, his family, Charlie Clips, all the niggas that know him. It's not okay for them, but it's okay for a nigga from the outside because he don't really care too much about a nigga from the outside. Like, bruh, like you switching your stories. It's just what you just said. You said it's not okay for no man.
Right. And like Cass said, in the fashion that he did it, it wasn't your normal, it wasn't like you was expecting for it to happen that way. Like you were expecting like, oh, I'm gonna put the gun in him, something like that. But he flipped it on a whole nother joint. I'm like, damn, I didn't see that coming.
Hey, bro, let's fast track the Surf though. I want to fast track the Surf, right? Surf said that Cassidy would be the overall on 2K and shit. He said Cassidy would be an overall 72 on 2K. He said that Cassidy, he's like, yeah, Cassidy music on that Piff, his mixtape was like, what did he say, like 11,000? What did he say, it was like 11,000? People that liked it to join or some shit, some stupid ass shit. But I'm like, bruh, we just discussed that. It's about the fucking quality. But that just shows, is that a testament, that 11,000 or whatever he said, is that a testament to Cassidy's work, or is that a testament to the lack of these motherfuckers being able to fucking comprehend?
It's a lack, man.
And then you listen to TSU SURF music, and he's clearly doing what GOODZ did in the battle. He's clearly catering to he got an auto-tune. The way you catering to a crowd and you fucking up when you don't sound the way on a fucking track on wax that you do in the battle.
But you gotta look at it like this, though.
Go ahead, bro.
This is another reason why all of these dudes is hating.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be who Cassidy is. This man got gold records with R. Kelly, Swiss Beats. He got he's on a song with Ron Isley and Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
They chasing that dream still.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he said, I made battle rap popular. You got popular off battle rap. Like, he was already popping. So, of course they're gonna hate.
And you know,
Of course.
you said he was already popping. He's still popping. And it brings me to the next thing that I always say too as well. How the fuck is it that Cassidy was that nigga back then? Then he went off into his music endeavors. He come back after like a little over a decade.
15.
Yeah.
It was about 15 years.
Yeah, over a decade. And he baddies Disaster. And then, 4 years later? 3 or 4 years later? The GOODZ battle.
Yeah, something like that. 4 years later, 3 years, something like that.
He batted GOODZ and do exactly what he said he was going to do. After doing what he said he was going to do with Disaster. How in the hell? Hold on. How in the hell? Like, that's more than enough time. And correct me if I'm wrong. That's more than enough time for these battlers to get their shit together.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Way more.
So how does he come back and he's still that fucking nigga? That says a lot about them. That says that they aren't what they think they was.
Let me
Go ahead, bro.
Listen. Let me throw this out there, man. That's like Mike saying, you know what? I done won 3 rings. I'm done with this game. I'm gonna retire, go play some baseball or something.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, win another 3. Like, what was y'all doing while I was gone?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm still that bull.
Mm-hmm.
Still, currently, like you said. So, I mean, this is why they mad. This is why. This is all of these facts that you bringing up, that we speaking on. This is why that they mad. They can't put no music out that's fire. You know what I'm saying? They might put a little catchy tune out, some of them. But it's upper echelon, man. It's different. But this is what I want to ask you, though.
Wait.
Do you think that the battle would have been even more nastier and more fire had he had a better opponent?
Oh, you must have been watching my videos.
Because
it's like nah.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Well, no, you know I be tuning in. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But
appreciate that.
I mean, how much did he have to prepare for a GOODZ? I mean, he good at what he do for the people that like it, but he's not no spitter like that for him to really have to push the pen super crazy. I feel like Disaster was more of a better opponent than this dude, lyrically.
And you know what? People try to fake go in on me when I said that Disaster would destroy GOODZ. I said Disaster would destroy GOODZ.
Disaster would kill GOODZ.
Yeah. They talking about, nah, see, you wrong right there. That's how I know you don't know nothing. I'm saying, that's how I know you don't know shit. Disaster would destroy. GOODZ used fucking Disaster shit. He used all the Disaster points.
Exactly. How come nobody want to acknowledge that? You know, this is what people had the nerve to say. That's not stealing. That's called a flip.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, no, my nigga. That's not a flip. If you take the same bars and you say it, you stole it. That's not a flip.
Mm-hmm. He said the exact same bar, exact same shit.
Yeah, that is stealing.
The shit B Magic used to do, that was flipping.
Right. Taking what somebody said, flipping it and saying it.
Even better?
That's a flip.
Yeah.
But taking it and repeating it verbatim, that's stealing. That's stealing. You stole it. And most of his hard-hitting bars was stolen bars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how you could win a battle talking with a narrative like this man is a crackhead. Like, do you believe that? Like, he's on crack, really?
I was like, can you prove it?
Right, like at least if you're gonna say something, if you're gonna paint a narrative, let it have some sort of let it be believable, like a little bit.
You know what was so pathetic? You know what was so sad, man? And it confirmed a lot to me. Well, I already knew Smack wasn't shit. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that Smack and Cassidy had did business behind the scene, and Smack knew exactly how much he gave Cassidy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether or not they
Right.
wanted to disclose that was their business. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is,
Right.
for you to allow your battler to make a fucking fool out of himself, trying to talk about you coming back to smack for this and smack for that. I'm like, bruh, only if you know you're coming back to smack for this and for that. Smacking them called
Well,
Cassidy.
he just said that this was his biggest battle. This was his biggest paid battle. He got paid the most from this battle, battling Cassidy. This was Good's biggest payday. He already said that. So if this was your biggest payday, like, you think Cass got paid the same that you got or more?
But Cassidy is coming back for smack though. He's coming back for a bag though. That was his whole fucking narrative. So that in itself was a fucking lie. His whole fucking narrative towards Cassidy was a fucking lie.
Right. You calling this man broke and a crackhead, like, come on, this picture that you painting, I don't believe it.
That must be a good motherfucking crackhead. That must be a good crackhead. Because that crackhead made you the most money you ever made. Gave you the most views you ever got. Gave you the most likes you ever had.
So that just goes to show the people that's listening, it's clearly, like you said, it's stuff that they really can't comprehend. It's got to be dumbed down enough for it to make sense. And if it don't make sense, then they say that it's whack.
That's just like right. My homeboy, one of my homeboys back in the day, right, used to always say he never liked the baseball. He never liked baseball. He liked to play basketball, but he never liked the baseball. I'm like, did you ever play baseball? He said, nah, but I don't like it. How the fuck you? I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, man.
How the fuck you can say you don't like it if you ain't never played it and tried it?
People logic be out there, man.
He said, well, I did try it and I wasn't that great. I said, come on now, that explains everything.
Right, exactly.
Was you not great
Yeah.
because you put forth the effort and you wasn't great, or was you not great because you didn't give it your full effort? You didn't put in the full time.
Exactly.
You already, and that's the mentality these niggas have, man. You already defeated before you even start. That's why GOODZ was already defeated before he even start, because he already had a loser mentality.
Right. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead, bro.
Did you notice that GOODZ's body language was kind of off? Like, he seemed very uncomfortable on the stage to me. Like, I know him to be a little bit more, just calm. He was kind of yelling when he was rapping. He just seemed a little out of character.
I said this right.
Or is that just me?
I said this right. I said I wish I was very good with technology, and I wish YouTube wasn't so petty with these copyrights and shit like that, because I would do a comparison. You see what I'm saying? I'll do a split screen
comparison.
Yeah, to how GOODZ act. Like even with him and Charlie Clips in the Double Impact against Hitman and John. They was at a family cookout. They was smiling, laughing. I'm like, what was this GOODZ at?
That's what I'm saying. You got this bull coming into this thing that you call your league, telling you, I'll smoke any one of y'all. We not friends. I don't care who it is. All of y'all. That's probably why Tay-Rock got his feelings. He didn't exclude him. Said all of y'all. Anybody that you want can get it. And I'm gonna stick to what I do. I'm not gonna adjust to what y'all do. And I'm still gonna cook you. And it's gotta hurt when you're bald, when Smack is saying, yo, Cassidy promotion was crazy, man. Y'all need to step your promotion game up. That's gotta hurt.
And you know another thing, it's sad. Because I feel like that was mad disrespectful for Surf. But we already know what time it is. You see what I'm saying? Clout chasing, hating. You see what I'm saying? But, jealousy. But at the end of the day, all I heard was 3 Letterman and all the people that big Surf up and Surf himself talk about the features he had. He didn't talk about, when Cassidy talk about shit, he talk about the all of the things that he did to make his music what it is. Surf is talking about the fucking features. He's talking about, I got Chris Brown, I got this person, I got that person. So you're just telling people what you feel is what makes you, is what makes your music.
Right.
And then when you hear his music, you can clearly hear like fucking what's that garbage motherfucker name? I don't care. People get offended. Young motherfucker, Lil Yachty. You can hear some, you know, the melody shit. I don't listen to him neither, but I'm talking about the melody shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't avoid these young motherfuckers when that shit on the radio everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to listen to that shit in my house.
Yeah, they getting spins for sure.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to that shit.
But that's what I'm saying, man. That battle rap has turned into that. Like what has went on with the, you know, we used to hear singles on the radio like Locks, We Are the Streets, Black Rob, Like Whoa. I mean, those were the singles that was on the radio. Now you ain't gonna make it on the radio with that. You got to have some melody. You got to have something that's dumbed down. That's too hard.
Yeah.
And that's what they doing in battle rap. Like, you got to swag your way through. You can't just rap to have bars. That ain't enough. We not entertained by that. You need to ask them, do you want the sober goods or the Henny goods? And he put the cut down and the crowd go crazy. That's hard. What?
And I want to ask another thing. You think Cassidy give a damn that these niggas don't rock with his music? You think Cassidy give a damn that the battlers that don't understand his shit don't like what he's doing? You think he care about that?
No, I know he don't. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. That's another reason why not even just battle rappers that don't like him. The industry, people in the industry, that's another reason why they don't like him, because like my man from New York, shout out my man Miko from Yonkers. He called me, he was talking this trash, yo, GOODZ killed him, whatever. He said, yo, you don't think Cass should be humble now? That's what everybody they want to feel like, you know what I mean? He needs to humble himself. He's too cocky. But like he said himself, if I'm not confident, who else gonna be confident? Why would I get up here and tell you that I'm possibly gonna lose? No, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna prepare myself and do everything that I can to win. That's the difference.
But here's the whole crazy. I ain't gonna even say the irony because it's not an irony. But here's the funny part about the shit. All of our arguments have no fucking merit to it because smacking them don't even fucking judge battles. They don't even judge battles. And why don't Smack judge battles? I want to ask you that. Why? I know I asked a couple people, but I want to hear your opinion. Kill 'em TV. Why you think smacking them don't judge never had actual judges?
For reasons like what's going on right now. It makes it takes the responsibility off of them. They don't have to judge it. They let the fans judge it. We could sit and argue back and forth. Oh no, he won. No, he lost. I mean, they gonna get paid regardless. So y'all figure it out. We put on the show for y'all, and that's it. Y'all figure out who won.
And my boy Nixon said it too. He said, I think it was either Nixon or my boy Darius. They said it's easier for. I think Darius said it's easy for them to hold the victory up like a fucking carrot and let the two opposition fight over it, like they did with GOODZ and CASSIDY.
Exactly.
And also, I think Nixon said it gives the battlers an excuse for choking and shit like that.
Right, so they can battle again.
So Smack can, like I said, keep recycling them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's all that's been going on. Yeah, exactly.
Because if you keep losing, how could you, and choking and forgetting your rounds, how could you, and don't mark it or anything, how could you ever ask for anything or ask for what you feel you're worthy of?
I was just about to say that. You just read my mind. That's what I was about to say. And that gives Smack an excuse to say, yo, you just choked in your last battle, man. I'm giving you another look. I mean, I can't pay you this. I mean, look at how you performing. I mean, step your game up and then we'll talk about it. Then you can negotiate. But right now, I got this for you. And you want to take it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it all works out in their favor.
Real shit.
And this is what Cass is trying to help these dudes understand. understand, like, yo, you gotta put yourself in a position to demand what you want. You can't just say you want it and don't show and prove why you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
But they not picking up what he putting down, man.
And this shit is fucking elementary shit.
Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3. Like this should be easy.
But you know why it's not? It's typical nigga shit. We can't get out our own fucking way.
No, that's a fact. I'll take it back even further. When Mook wanted the battle Cass and Cass said, yo, you need 100. Or was it 50? I don't know. Mook said he got 20. He said that ain't enough. And they got mad. Oh, he's ducking and this. Yeah, it was 100. He was the one who told these dudes that you should be getting paid. Stop battling for free. I don't battle for free no more. Which is why he said that he started Smack.
And then Mook got that 20. Mook got that 20, right? But see, Mook didn't learn. You know how in the world you might tell some. I do that shit all the time. Tell my friends something, and you tell your homeboy something, and then they come back and tell you that somebody else told them, and you like, I told your ass that.
Right. They ain't believe it coming from you, but somebody else told them, and that was
But you know
real.
who told Mook? Dame Dash. Dame Dash.
Yeah, Dame another solid one. They need to put respect on his name too. But yeah, I could see that.
Remember Mook was in the you seen the Dame Dash Breakfast Club shit when he went in on Charlamagne and them?
Yeah, when he was promoting the movie and all that.
Yeah, he had Mook with him.
Yeah, he had Mook and his old head. I forgot the other old head name.
OG, Daniel or some shit.
Yeah, they was up there promoting the movie.
Yeah, he had Mook, and Mook learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
But Cassidy, Ben has started that shit, and I hate that people do that. People, and I know Cassidy do as well. People are trying to make it seem like Mook was the savior. Mook was the first motherfucker. No, Cassidy was the first person. Cassidy told Mook.
Was chasing Cassidy around, trying to battle him.
Yeah.
And Cassidy even said it like, yo, you don't have the bread to battle, but I'm going to do a song. Just on the he didn't have to do no song with Mook. He like, yo, we going to do a track together and put it out. You know what I'm saying? That was love. Like, he been showing love. If you look on his Instagram, he posted a throwback. When he was at Meek crib, Meek just came home, had the ankle bracelet on, dirty braids. He up in there, jewelry on, chilling, showing love. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that. He been doing this, showing love. Most of the people we know, AR, Free Ab, because of Cassidy. He been showing love.
Yeah, they try to paint that narrative like he's self-centered. You see what I'm saying? Like he's self-centered.
Yeah.
He don't want to. So why the fuck did JC say that Cassidy told him his material?
Right.
Before the battle, why did JC come out and a couple of people come out and say, yeah, I heard Cassidy stuff. If Cassidy is conceited and he's selfish, and you see what I'm saying?
Right. But it's easier to go against somebody when they don't have, you know, the majority riding with them. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like he said it himself. He's like, yo, I don't know why they keep calling me an industry rapper. He's not in the industry. He's not signed to no label. He's independent. Like, there's no reason.
It's funny. I was just telling people like Cassidy is not an industry rapper, and Cassidy isn't a battler.
Right. And again, I'm gonna keep reiterating this whole interview. This is why they mad. This is why they mad. Let me ask you this. How do you think people would have reacted if Cassidy would have had Jadakiss come out on stage? If he would have put on a performance and had Swiss Beats come out and play a beat or do something, like, would people would not have said that was cheating? He got celebrity friends.
Yeah.
Right? They would have said that he was cheating, right? Know what I'm saying? If he would have came out there with the big chain on and threw money in the crowd, they would have said, oh, he's a celebrity. I mean, that was cheating.
They saying that about us now.
Damn if he do, damn if he don't.
They're saying that about us now. They're calling, at first, it was they were going to dominate everything. Now that we've came out, the real BRC has came out.
It's a cult.
We a cult. We Cassidy stands. We Cassidy fans. They're practically saying
man,
Cassidy is cheating now. We're Cassidy industry fans.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. These dudes, who the fuck they think they trying that shit
But
with, man?
what did you say earlier though about Cassidy's first album and his music and all of that?
His first album and his music?
Yeah, like when I was asking you about the comparison to the new album. You said your history with knowing his music.
Oh, I wasn't really I have more knowledge about the Cassidy of, you know, the Dolo freestyles and his mixtapes, you know, and you know, the songs that everybody else know, you know, his popping songs.
Right.
Not really his albums outside of Numbers.
So that don't really sound like a stand to me. Like, I mean, I was asking you about the first album, and so that's what I'm saying. They keep pushing this fake narrative, man. It's fake. You just need to stop, man, and accept it. Like, you know, the bull came back, the battle rap shook up the whole joint, and you know, that's
Bro,
what it
it's
is.
all,
like,
but I was just telling
it.
my man, you know, it's all spiritual, man. This world, whether people want to accept it or not, it is all spiritual, man. Racism is because of spiritual. You know, hate and jealousy is spiritual. All stems from spirituality. It's all spiritual, man. It's all energy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, it's all energy. Like me and you. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Because spiritually, we're golden. Our hearts are golden.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's too many cold-hearted motherfuckers out here. It's too many inconsiderate, selfish, closed-minded individuals.
And that's the evil.
Yeah, that's evil.
That's the evil, man.
That's why a
You got a good
motherfucker like
spirit.
me and you can see those type of people from a mile away.
Right.
I know a motherfucker before they even say a word out their mouth. People see the greatest weapon is the greatest weapon I have personally. I don't know too much about you. You'll be able to tell in a few, but the greatest weapon I have personally is the fact that people underestimate me because of my age. I'm 29 years old, and I've been told many a times that by people that's close to me, it's like I've been here before and reincarnated in fucking a younger form. But I have a mind like an old head. My grandma used to call me old pop.
That's strong.
Yeah. They think they listen to some of these people and they think that's the best shit they ever heard. Like, I ain't gonna even throw that out there, but some people listen to Daylight. I listen to Daylight personally. And I feel like he's very knowledgeable.
Nice.
He's knowledgeable. But people wouldn't even believe me if I told them that I have way more knowledge than Daylight. People wouldn't even believe me because of my age and because of where I come from and the way that I talk. But see, that is my greatest weapon. The fact that people, what's the word I'm looking for?
Underestimate.
They underestimate me.
Yeah. Yep. I could agree with that though. I done heard many a times like, yo, man, you got an old soul, man. Like, you know, even since a young boy, I always hung around old heads. I didn't really mingle with those my age because they wasn't on the same type of time. And that's still kind of like the same still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would agree with that. Sure.
But you know why people underestimate you? You know why people underestimate me? Because we don't show them. An old timer told me a long time ago, and I know they told you, never show your left hand what your right hand doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
My grandmother used to always tell me to stay, not disguised, but stay mysterious. Well, not mysterious, but not mysterious, but keep.
Everybody ain't gotta know everything, man. A lot of these dudes talk too much.
But see, some people are eager to talk too much because they want to prove something. They so eager to prove that they know something that they don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to prove a point so bad, man. But you know, you can learn a lot just by letting somebody talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a time and place for everything, though. So
you know what's so crazy?
People
Cassidy
pay attention,
said
they can
something
learn a
important.
lot.
Cassidy said something important, right? He said, man, let them dudes think what they think. Let them dudes run what they gonna run with. And it may sound like small, you know, advice, or it may sound like something small, but it's big when you really look at the scope. Let them run with that, because at the end of the day, by them running with that and thinking that way, it's only going to make me bigger.
Yeah, that's true too.
You see what I'm saying?
They gonna think what they gonna think.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they gonna be at where they gonna be at, and they always been at.
Exactly. You can't try to, you know, cater to everybody, change everybody's mind. And to be honest with you, everything ain't for everybody anyway.
No, it ain't. Real talk. That's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah, man. Everything ain't for everybody, man.
As we clearly seen in that battle with Goods, everything ain't for everybody. Because you can't. The worst thing, I hate that shit too. I ain't gonna say hate, I dislike. But I don't like that shit, man. Like, people that act like they know, like, you listen to motherfuckers like Jay Black, motherfuckers like Piper Boy and them. They are literally so-called experts. These guys are literally acting like Goods won. It can't even break down to you nothing Goods said to fucking win.
Right.
They can half-ass break down. How is it that you can half-ass break down something as complex as what Cassidy said? Because you ain't even break down what he said, because none of us have. We still going back and still missing shit. But you can't tell us a lick of what Goods said to fucking win. And the shit that they do say, he stole. The gold in the streets. That's why I keep hearing people say, he stole that too.
Yeah.
Frauds, man.
But he needed a lot, man. He needed a lot to try to, you know, to deal with a legend like Cass. He needed a lot, man.
And the even more fucked up part about it is, Cassidy had more form if they would have let him rap.
Yeah, man. Papa said, like, yo, the stuff that he spit, I heard a whole nother clip. Like, he had multiple clips. That wasn't even, like, what he spit was light. I heard something that he had that was way heavier. I'm like, damn.
He would have cleaned it in the girl's career.
You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand. Like, Cass, and, you know what I mean? People might get mad when I say this or whatever, but I don't care. Cass is like you can compare him to a Floyd. Like, these people, they are gifted. Mm-hmm. They're not just talented individuals. They have a God-given gift. I mean, they wake up, they eat, sleep. This is what they do on a day-to-day basis. If you remember when they asked the Cass before the battle, he said, I'm done writing for him. I'm back. I mean, like, it take these dudes 3 months to write 3 verses. I do that in a day. I do that
you know what's so funny?
Hours. That's nothing.
You know what's so funny? I'm glad you said that, right? A lot of people know already by now. I heard all 3 of Jag's rounds for Shotgun Suge. He already has rounds, full rounds for Shotgun Suge. Already. I heard that shit, and the shit that I heard, I looked past Shotgun. I looked past Shotgun immediately, because Shotgun can't even rap to me, period. He's like an even worse version than Goods. You see what I'm saying? Like, I look past Shotgun. I went past Shotgun, real shit, bro. Like, listen. I went past Shotgun, and I said, not only will this shit that I heard kill Shotgun, Lux is dead, Hollow is dead, Hitman is dead, Averb is dead, all of them.
Damn.
All of them. And this is somebody that Cassidy taught. So what the fuck do you possibly think you're going to be able to do with Cassidy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Suge, listen, stop ducking and come out and fight, man. Stop it. Come out, man. Come out here and fight. Get in that square and throw your hands up, man. Stop ducking this wreck. You're not ready for Cass. From what I'm hearing, you're not ready for Jag, but I'd rather see you battle him. I want to see you and Jag.
Bro, I wish that battle happened, because you gonna be like, damn, he ain't even ready for him. That shit gonna be cold so crazy. Motherfuckers gonna be falling on each other.
From what I'm hearing, you ain't ready for Jag. You know what I mean? But I would rather, you get in there and see what you could do with somebody that's around your height. I mean, shout out to Jag. He lost some weight too. But I want to see you try to bully a bully, man. I want to see you get in there with somebody around your stature. You feel me? Stop ducking. Don't try to take the cash route talking about a bag and you need a bag and it ain't enough money. Listen, man, be grateful to get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, remember I said that shit though? Remember I said he was gonna try to pull a cash and try to pull a moot?
Yeah, you talking about it ain't the bag. You ain't your name ain't like come on, man, stop it, yo. Stop it. Come on and wherever you at and come get the smoke. Come catch some wreck, man.
I'ma end it on this note, right? So Cassidy, the battle been pushed to the October the 6th, him and Arsenal. And and Arsenal has his own league. John has his own league. Why the fuck isn't Arsenal and Cassidy battling on UW? That further proves my point as to why niggas is hating and have been hating.
Damn.
Cass gotta save the children. He gotta come back and save the children. Why John didn't have double impact on bullpen? Come on, man. Like, these dudes they perpetrators. They want to be like that, but they don't have the fucking engine behind it.
Right. Their name ain't big enough, man. Listen.
And why aren't they name big enough, bro?
Cause they ain't there, man.
They ain't put in the work.
They're not there, man. Listen. Why is it that everybody that you talk to, I'm gonna make 2 points real quick. Why is it that all the celebrities that you talk to, the Gilly the Kid, the Swiss Beats, the Jada Kiss, every time somebody asks them, yo, did Cass really had 5,000 battles? They say, yo, he battled a lot of people, every day. Swiss Beats was just bringing people to him, battle him. Multiple people a day. For years. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't just like something that happened in a short month. This was been going. And Cass even said, I'm not even counting the battles when I was on the radio, when I was a young boy. Not even counting those. That's one, right? Mm-hmm. Two, has Smack ever brought URL to Philly?
Nope.
So this is another game changer, right? This is another
about to now
history.
Because of Cassidy once again.
So Reed Dollars never had Smack come to Philly, Cicero, NH Kaboom, Rain Man, Enes.
Nope.
No. Okay. Put some respect on his name, man. Don't stop playing.
At least not nothing, because I know it's going to be some people out there like, oh, y'all lying. They did brought it here, but at least not nothing that was worth a fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, man. When did Smack bring a battle this magnitude to the city? When did he bring a big battle here? Put it in the comments, because I don't recall.
Yeah, this magnitude. We not talking
about
no...
Listen, I'm a man's man. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I don't have no problem with it. I apologize. I'll retract, whatever. Let me know. I don't recall.
No bullshit. I appreciate you though, bro. Damn, we at an hour right now. I appreciate you, bro, for that, man.
Nah, man. Appreciate you, man. You like I said, you be killing the airwaves, man.
Most
Double R. Killing them.
Yes, sir. Killing TV, man. Yes, sir. Anything you want to say to the people to close out?
Hey, man, y'all know y'all just keep supporting the movement, man.
Yes, sir.
Double R been holding it down heavy. Y'all put some respect on his name, too. He out here grinding daily. multiple times a day. I'm seeing videos drop constantly. Respect it, man. Respect it. Philly and DC, man. You already know. Shout out to Cass, man. Keep your foot on these dudes' neck, man. They gonna keep hating. You already know.
Salute to the GOAT.